Yeah, so it's been a while since a video has come out now. I've decided to try and experiment making EToH content, see if people like it, especially since I quit Flood Escape 2. Oh yeah, by the way, tell me what you think about the voice commentary. That's all for me, and yeah, enjoy the video, I guess. Alright, so insta-kills are probably one of, if not the most annoying client objects you can probably put in your tower, because touching one sends you all the way back to the beginning. I don't really know any towers that use these in a good way, so I would just avoid using these at all since they can be really annoying. Practically the same reason as insta-kills, but this time these are even more annoying since the developer had to purposefully put these into the tower to make players lose progress. I highly recommend to never put these in your towers because it can make for an extremely fun experience. After beating the Tower of Eternal Suffering for the first time, I found out how annoying this type of gameplay can be. Sometimes it feels RNG, like most of the time you probably slip off the stud, but maybe that's because I'm not skilled enough to know the technique of how to do it, but regardless, still don't use these. Sections like this where all the player does is walk in a certain direction, whether that be forward, left, right, back, whatever, is obviously really boring. So what I recommend you to do is to try spicing up the gameplay instead of just adding these long walking sections because it severely lowers the enjoyment factor overall. This one is pretty self-explanatory. Steeple of Abyssal Upturn is a good example of this. Like, the design looks awesome from the frame and the inside as well, but the gameplay is definitely lackluster. When building a tower, I recommend that you always put gameplay at your top priority before other aspects like creativity and design. It should be really obvious here. Tower of Traps is the main culprit of this. Believe it or not, it's not fun at all falling into some random unindicated trap because of some crap pulled by the tower creator. So my recommendation for this is to actually try and make decent gameplay instead of resorting to his strategy. What I mean by this is sections or floors that are much harder than others. Take floor 9 of Tower Chuskill for example. It has all these very hard wraps and stickouts, and then the floor after, floor 10, is really easy and short, it's just a matter of nerve control. So my recommendation is try and make the gameplay of the tower consistent with the difficulty tower all the way through to avoid major difficulty spikes. I'm gonna be brief here. Killbreak spam is just not fun. Waiting to heal while being ambushed by multiple killbreaks is just generally garbage design, and there is a good chance of just flat out losing all their progress. Just copy pasting the same jump over and over again can cause your tower to be incredibly repetitive. A good recommendation here is to add variety in the jumps and experiment with aspects like rotation, for example. Tower of Anger is already a boring tower itself, but for a 9 or 10 are just the laziest things ever. They're mostly walking simulators, and it just felt like the creator ran out of ideas here. Even if you are out of ideas, I recommend you don't resort to laziness, especially on the last few floors. Thanks for watching my video. Honestly, when I was making this, I wasn't expecting it to be this short, but regardless of that, I hope you enjoyed it either way. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did. And I'll try to fix my upload schedule, but don't quote me on that. Have a good day, everyone.